Today I'm going to show you the Italian bind off. I've just finished the second sleeve of my cardigan and I thought that's a good time to get around to that. This is what it looks like. It has got a very nice rounded edge. It is very stretchy and very comfortable to wear. It instantly elevates the look of your finished garment. So you will need a darning needle, and you should leave around 3 times the length of the seam that you're going to make to work your bind off. Let's get started. For the Italian bind off, you work the same 4 steps that you would for a graft. The only difference is that you leave your stitches on 1 needle while you work, whereas in the graft you would separate the knit and the purl stitches onto 2. Now, in order to get this neat looking edge, it is important that you start your graft on a knit stitch. Since I was working honeycomb brioche beforehand, that was not possible in my rib pattern, so I put the first stitch on my back needle and I'm going to bind that one off last. But no matter, let's get started and set up our Italian bind off. So for setting up, you take your tapestry needle, go purlwise into the first stitch, pull your yarn through, then you go behind in between the first and the second stitch. For the setup, I tend to pull my yarn through completely first and then finish that setup. You go into the second stitch knitwise from front to back, and that is your setup. Now we can start binding off our stitches. You go into the first stitch knitwise. This is your first step. Pull your yarn through, take it off the needle, and then you go purlwise into this, what is now the second stitch on your needle, which is the next knit stitch. That is step number 2. Then we go purlwise into the first stitch, pull the yarn through and take it off our needle. We go to the back in between the first and the second stitch, and then knitwise from front to back into the second stitch on your needle. Those are the 4 steps that you take. And then we start again. We go knitwise into the first, take it off the needle, purlwise in what is now the second stitch on the needle, purlwise into the first, and take it off. From behind, in between the first and the second stitch, and knitwise from front to back into your second stitch. And you can see it's starting to form that neat rounded edge. You can combine the first and second and then the third and the 4th step. You go in knitwise, take it off the needle, and then go purlwise into the second stitch. That's steps 1 and 2. And then you go purlwise, take it off to the back in between stitches 1 and 2, and then you can use the hook on your darning needle to go knitwise into that second stitch, and that's steps 3 and 4. Knit off, purl, purl off, knitwise into the next stitch, and you continue to do that until you are at your last 2 stitches. I will continue to work and get back to you when I'm there. almost at the end of my bind off. You can see it's already got this really nice rounded edge. One thing that makes it easier for me to remember is you take off your knit stitches knitwise and you stay at the front of the work, and you take off your purl stitches purlwise and you go to the back of the work. And with that, we are at the last 2 stitches. And you just bind them off just like you would before. You go knitwise into your knit column, take it off, and then you go purlwise into your purl stitch and take it off. And there you go. You got your neatly bound off sleeve. If you like this tutorial, as always, like, follow, or share. I'd be really appreciative of that. And I see you next time. Thank you.